See, I like lobby. Of course, it's being broadcast. Every last one of them boys got next. Or is it me? Okay, it was me. I say them boys got next for real. Alright. Let's go out with a bang, fellas. Let's go 3-13. 89 Jets. Oh, man. I'll watch that later. Pass it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle.
14-1.
It's the Patriots going up against the Jets. So for the call of this week's
I want the ball first
matchup,
at the last week of the game.
let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
We got the win.
Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets.
Who eating some Lay's potato chips?
Shift together here from the D-line. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
That's a nickelback. Man, you gonna put that motherfucker on his ass? And it's his own?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC. and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to
I'm
get him.
fighting man too. Nobody told that man to go left.
For him on the year. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets take possession. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Wait, then they got 74 speed?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard
Okay,
line.
if I see another
Coach
inside dive.
We may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
He'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's
There you go.
intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shot. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make third down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete here on third down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
Many people moving. It's a pass. Many yards.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run.
Had to play stop in the back
right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They'll set up to throw, and this one's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I knew he was blitzing. That's why he didn't move.
For a loss of 8 yards. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it.
That's my fault. I think end zone. I should have held
a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Hey.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I'm today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now, check. Patriot. Detroit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Really?
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And at the 7-yard
Oh my God, they
line,
need to catch him every time.
They get 31 yards that time. And the Jets are going to have it 1st and goal.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He can't bring him down. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. An option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offensive backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. He'll take it at the 42. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Oh, thank God he chose the wrong
Just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Oh, no wonder.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard.
Let's go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
You and I both know we're into
I won't be
a whole
losing
new
soon.
realm of
I just need to
football
give me a
because
touchdown.
We're not just looking at tendencies anymore.
Let's go.
We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. It's a pickup of 19. And it gives the Pats a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
I thought I went out of bounds.
Crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Jets. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it's a first down for the Jets.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to lock one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're declining anyway.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
After the penalty, the offense now dealing with a 3rd and 19. So with this far to go, maybe they try something safe underneath. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Oh, yeah.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And
he still dropped it.
The contact. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And the big tight end shifting around. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd down and 3. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there.
He kind of threw me off when he took the defensive
I guess
tackle
that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Let's go.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Look.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
That boy on a mission.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
11 yards on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a 1st down. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now.
We got to leave y'all mama alone so she can leave me alone.
NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Something like that.
Another pistol look here. And they'll go on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
It's legal. Stop dancing.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
I know what you're talking about. Take them chips back.
Back to throw.
Break the board.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move
Go take them chips back in there.
To try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he couldn't hang
I'm
on
about
to
to say,
it through
damn.
the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie.
Hold him. Bring his ass back.
He called me.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty
I didn't get
charge.
there.
You worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Boy,
So
they
it's a
cheating me.
7-play drive, but it stalls out in the
Why
end.
you taking
Let's
chips
credit
back?
the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive,
Really?
but they stiffened toward the end.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's the option going right. He can run for it, and he will. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
You got to jump up on that.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner doesn't...
Oh, that was some glitchy-ass shit there.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Damn, that nigga was wide open.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. And now out come the Patriots. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball. And then all of a sudden, it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So holding by the offense, and
they've been doing it all game, real.
What you want to do on the playbook?
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. He'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. Finding time. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going.
Hey,
like
dropped it again.
Put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I don't know how you felt about that one, but almost felt like retaliation, didn't it? Took the sack, jumped right back up, and took a big shot downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, 2nd down sack. Tried for the big one on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. They'll drop to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day.
Don't you clock so we get in the game.
What do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. Well, Charles,
Well, that shit.